The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Used the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side now. Jumped on top of the pile.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. With the catch, it's Mendoza. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. Oh, he broke out another move. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Pulls it in. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Mendoza. What a tough-minded, hard hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On the run, it's Mendoza. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're going to go to the air on third and short. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Quarterback may change this route. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizz has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole. There he goes! Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
It is so nice to have a guy that can take a play that looks like it's going for no gain, break the tackle, and then you've got an explosive play now in great field position.
It's so awesome. You don't have to block it perfectly. He makes the guy miss, breaks the tackle, goes almost all the way down the field. Great play call. Give it to that guy, man.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Basically, everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Fires to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking for room. It's Mendoza.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Powers through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This deep
and it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Real smart play. Great job.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 13. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The give from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Missouri wants to go fast.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Floating away. Myers on the move. Working on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the comeback is on. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 13 over Wisconsin. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He'll try to do it himself. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Mendoza. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizz has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 4. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. In this area of the field, you want to get heat on the quarterback, but that roughing the passer penalty gives up a 1st and goal. And the beatdown has ensued. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizz has it back in the offense coming out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He makes a grab into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. 41, Missouri. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. There he goes. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Fires left. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Missouri wants to go fast.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work, but this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. He's looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mendoza. Open space at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. One more play to pad the stats. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.